I now ask myself, what are the things that I need to do to get to that point? I just started mind map. I was writing different things. I wrote a lot of stuff. Then I came back and said, okay, out of all these things that I want to do, which one will I do first? Which one will come second? So I was able to prioritize them and put a timeline when I need to achieve the different tactics to reach my goal at the end of 12 weeks. Welcome to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade, the podcast that empowers corporate professionals ready to break free and transition into entrepreneurship with confidence and clarity, as well as business owners looking to grow and scale their businesses. If you're exhausted from building other people's dreams, leaving you little time or energy to focus on what truly matters to you, you are in the right place. Each week, we provide actionable strategies, expert interviews, and real-life success stories to help you turn your ideas into thriving business. Ready to take bold, clear steps toward life and business you deserve? Let's get started. You are not just building a business, you are building a legacy. But if your goals are not strategic enough, then they are just wishes because you will never get them done. So it's time to become a smart entrepreneur. And in this episode, I will just break down some move from vagueness, not be specific, having vague intentions, to real strategic execution, because that is what the SMART framework is all about. That is what a smart entrepreneur does. So today I welcome you to this episode, and this is really very important to me and is important to every successful entrepreneur, because when I look back to my journey when I started as an entrepreneur, especially when I moved into the US with a lot of things going on in my life, in my family, the goals I set for myself were vague, and as much as I thought goal setting on my job for other entrepreneurs, and I was able to follow them through coaching and mentoring, when it came to my own goals, they were vague because I neglected my own goals to focus on other people's goals, to focus on my job, because that was my job. So really going through this with you today is really very important to me, because at times I go back and I wished I had done ABCD, but it's not about me feeling bad, but it's a reflection, going back, reflecting and telling myself I won't make that happen again, and then passing that information to you as a new entrepreneur, or even if you're already one and you are struggling, so that we can all learn together on this journey. So we break down the framework SMART, because when your goals become clear, that will give you confidence that will move that business along. And once you are confident and you execute on your way to achieving your goals, then your business will be profitable and you will stop spinning your wheels and start making progress. So let's look at 3 things that can help you on the journey to becoming a smart entrepreneur. The first one is for you to know that goals alone don't build successful businesses, because those goals that you set, those are the end result. Those are the things that you want in your business. Whether the goal is set for 3 months, a year, or 2 months, those are what you want at the end, the time limit you put on those goals. So those are what you want. But that is not, setting that goal is not enough. Because what I have seen is that we keep on doing busy work towards the goal. And those busy work that we do, they really don't make us productive. They don't really move the needle towards the achievement of the goal. So you then sitting down to set clear directions and then putting those directions, putting those tactics into action, you see you begin to execute based on the timeline of the goal that you set for yourself. And we have heard this over and over again, that a hope is not a strategy. Oh, I hope to achieve that. That is not a strategy. You really sitting down, getting clarity, and also executing with clarity is strategy that will help you achieve your goals. So then the second thing that can really help you build a profitable business, that can help with the strategy, building your goals to becoming profitable, is really the framework, the SMART framework, SMART. So what I'm talking about today is the SMART entrepreneur, how to set strategic goals and build a profitable business. So number 2, what makes a goal SMART? When you set the SMART goal, you execute and you achieve, and then you are a smart entrepreneur. So let's break the acronym down. SMART. We'll start with S. You are specific. Vagueness does not cut it. Like, oh, I want to grow my business. Oh, I want to start a business. Oh, I want to be an entrepreneur. That is so generic and it's out there. So I want to grow my business. Or you can be specific. I want to gain 5 new coaching clients by the end of August or by the end of September. And then what would I do with that? You go back and then you set the action steps, tactics to achieve that. Or another vague goal is, oh, everybody will benefit from my product or my service. Everybody needs my service. We have all said that, and I agree with you. Everybody needs what you offer, but it's so generic, it's so out there. The over 7-point-something billion people in the world might need your business, but all of them will not come to you. So you still have to carve out your niche within that space. So thinking about what pain points or what problems with my product solve, what transformation with my product bring, and who will benefit from that transformation. So when you do that, you see you are coming from the generic space and you are bringing it, narrowing it down to your niche. Now, M, which is measurable. Your goal has to be measurable. When you can't manage what you don't measure, how do you know you achieved a goal if there's no measurement? You can use numbers, you can use timeline, you can use milestone. When I started working with my skincare line, I had 90 days, 12 weeks from the beginning for me to launch that product. And what I did was to do a mind map. I put my goal in the middle to launch my business by the first week, and I put the date of September. Now, and I asked myself, what are the things that I need to do to get to that point? I just started mind map. I was writing different things. I wrote a lot of stuff. Then I came back and said, okay, out of all these things that I want to do, which one will I do first? Which one will come second? So I was able to prioritize them and put a timeline when I need to achieve the different tactics to reach my goal at the end of 12 weeks. So I encourage you, do a mind dump, a mind map about how to achieve that goal you set for yourself. And then you look at the tactics, the action steps to get you there. And some of them we do daily, some of them might be weekly, but that is what will help you with with M for measurable, where you are able to set timelines and milestones. And when you do that, you can course correct, because if you miss a deadline or a timeline, how do you make it up? So that will really help you. Then A is achievable. So when you set that goal, make it a stretch, but be realistic. Not saying I will launch my skincare business in 1 month when I know that I have so many other things that I'm working on, on achieving. So align that goal with what you are doing right now, maybe your current resources that's available to you, your capacity to take on some more projects or to take on some more action steps apart from other things that you are doing. Then R, SMAR, relevant. So every goal should move you towards the vision that you have for yourself. My vision is for me to leave a legacy for my children, my grandchildren, my nieces and nephews, to leave a legacy for my family. So having a skincare empire is one thing that I know is a vision of mine towards that goal. So then T, time bound. Make sure that your deadlines, they are specific, you are focused on the deadline, and avoid procrastination. Maybe you can have a mentor or somebody that maybe your friend that can help you with, you let them know what you are working on and they will keep you accountable. And that is so important. Time bound, because the deadlines will help you increase your focus and eliminate those energy wasting activities that wouldn't work for you. So I want to give you a challenge. I want to challenge you for the next 30 days to set a goal, just one goal. Set a goal for yourself, a smart goal. And when you write that goal out and you are putting the tactics for the goal, use the SMART measurement to see, is it specific enough? Is it measurable? Is it achievable? And the most important thing is you need to take ownership of the goal that you have written for yourself. Remember, you need to be inspired to work the goal. Somebody else can encourage you. They can motivate you to move along, but you need to take ownership. My call to action for you is to download the 30-day SMART Entrepreneurial Goal Planner that I have for you. And also, I have the 10-step guide for you to transition from your corporate job to becoming an entrepreneur. Now, entrepreneurs don't just work hard, they work smart. And how do they work smart? One clear goal, one smart strategy, one step at a time. That's how profitable businesses are built. So let's build yours together. I'm Coach Bunmi Ajibade. I'm cheering you on as you create your own economy. I will see you in the next episode. Thank you for tuning in to Create Your Own Economy with Bunmi Ajibade. I hope this episode gave you the clarity and inspiration to take the next step in your entrepreneurial journey. If you're a corporate professional feeling stuck or unfulfilled, and you are thinking about starting your own business, but find yourself asking, how, what, where, who, or when, I invite you to download my special curated guide, Transition from Corporate Professional to Entrepreneur, the 10-step guide for success. This guide is designed to make your transition smoother and less stressful. Afterward, schedule a clarity call to map out your personalized success path. We invite you to write a review, like, and share this episode with anyone who needs this information. See you in the next episode.